Hello, my love. Welcome in. Hold on, I'm getting the pinned comment together. All right, hi babies. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. It's your girl, Nafuse here. In today's video, we are tapping into your midsummer blessings, okay? We are transitioning into Leo season, and I'm incredibly excited about it. I just bought some new clothes. I just bought some new makeup. I just went on a fucking shopping spree. I am probably going to get my nails done this week. I'm probably going to get my hair done the week after, or maybe this weekend. I have no idea. Regardless, I'm having a great time. I'm feeling super excited, and I wanted to tap into this good feeling energy for you. It's the middle of summer. If you're already having an amazing summer, how is that going to get even better? If you aren't having an amazing summer, how is shit about to turn around for you in your favor before the summertime ends, okay? We are young. I don't care how old you are. We are young, vivacious women. We should be having an amazing summer. We should be having an amazing life, okay? So let's get into it. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't. This is live, so we don't have any timestamps yet, but the second that I get off of here, I will be adding the timestamps, of course. And with all of that being said, let's get started with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. You already know Mama has to record the timestamps. And I have to cut down my sounds because I got the fire sounds going in the background, well, in my headphones. Okay. Have you liked the video yet? You should. Shout out to the girlies that like the second they enter. Love it. Love it. All right, calling on the energy of pile number one, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Talk to me about these midsummer blessings. We have alchemy, simplify your life, dream big, accept heaven's help. First things first, we have music for manifesting at the bottom of the deck, but that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is you need to be doing a cleansing. You are releasing energy, okay? Especially for those of you who are staying with your parents right now. You're staying with your parents for the summer. You're staying with your parents for the vacation. You're staying with your parents because you're saving up to get your own place. Cleansing, okay? Sometimes you move away. You moved away from home to go to college. You moved away from home for a job. And then you move back home for something because life, whatever. Sometimes you get back into that old energy and environment and you can start feeling like you're reverting back to that old version of yourself. Cleansing. You need to be cleansing your energy. Sometimes you're living in an environment, whether it's with your parents, whether it's with your roommates, whether it's, whatever's going on, and you are in an environment where there's a lot of negative energy, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of people who are struggling, there's a lot of people who have 1,000,001 different problems going on in their life. Cleansing. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Don't go to sleep tonight without doing a cleansing. I don't care if you light a candle. I don't care if you take a bath. I don't care if you lay hands on yourself with some fucking oil from your goddamn cabinets. I don't care what you do, but you need to be cleansing. This is not once a week. This is once a day because you are in the midst of a level up. Heaven is trying to help you. However, the energy and the people that you are around are reaching you, they're impacting you more than they need to. You may not be consciously aware of this. You just got done hanging out with your homegirl for the entire weekend. You guys had a great time, except every single other word out of your homegirl's mouth is a complaint. Something negative happening, something bad going on, something negative that she fears, something negative that she's dealing with. Cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. You need to cleanse it. You need to let it go. Everything is not always about somebody sending you negative energy and wishing for something bad to happen to you. Sometimes people just don't have good spiritual hygiene. You need to have better spiritual hygiene, okay? Because we have alchemy, you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. And then we have dream big, let go of small ideas about yourself, see yourself succeeding. So another reason why you want to cleanse is that I see you moving through a transformation right now, where you're releasing. There's a lot of old energies that are coming up. I have to give myself as an example. I'm a Scorpio rising. I have Virgo on the cusp of my 11th house. Right now, the South Node, is in Virgo, transiting my 11th house, and Mars is in Virgo, transiting my 11th house. So there's a lot of triggers that are coming up for me around my friendships, around my relationships, right? And so as these triggers are coming up and I'm dealing with it, I also need to be doing my spiritual baths and cleansing to fully release and let that old stagnant energy go, right? So this could be related to your astrology. You'd have to look at your own chart. It doesn't really matter. The point is, you're in a place of a lot of transition where a lot of shit is coming up to be dealt with, okay? If you do not already have a journaling practice, you need to develop a journaling practice. If you do not already know how to do your inner child healing work, you need to learn how to do your inner child healing work. You don't know how to do those things? Check out my courses. Check out my miniature courses. Check out my offers. The links are in the description. Bust out the fucking Google. I don't care what you do, but you need to do something so that you can move through these energies, because you're being triggered, not because you're doing something wrong. You're being triggered because you're asking to go to your next level, and the universe is showing you this is what's standing in the way. This is that old fear that's standing in the way. This is the old unsupportive story you're telling that's standing in the way. This is what's no longer serving you. It's time for you to move through the shit that needs to be moved through, to process the shit that needs to be processed. If you don't know how, you need to learn, period. And also continue to cleanse your energy every single day. Okay? You might even wake up in the morning and want to cleanse your energy, because I'm also getting that you are shifting a lot and healing a lot and releasing a lot in your sleep as well. Okay? And then we have accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. You getting out of your own way is you committing to your mindset work. Why is that? Because your thoughts are going all the time, 24/7, and you have a pattern of thought that has been going on up until this point that's unsupportive about money, that's unsupportive about your success, that's unsupportive about your soulmate relationship. So when you do not do your mindset work, what are the stories that are going on uninterrupted in your subconscious mind all day, every day? This is how you get in your own way. If you say you want to level up, if you say you want more money, but you have resources, you have that course you haven't opened up in 3 months, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? You're lying when you say you want to level up. You're lying when you say you want more support. Because if you wanted more support and you wanted to level up and you wanted to be in your next level, you would be showing up for that shit every single motherfucking day. The message from your spirit team that's coming through is you need to get on your Zoom every single day at 10. You clicked on this reading asking about your midsummer blessings. We can't tell you about the midsummer blessings before we tell you about the shit that you need to do to ensure that you can receive and maintain these goddamn blessings, okay? Because when you start flourishing, when that money starts flowing, when you start leveling up and your roommate starts getting jealous of you, you're not doing your cleansing, so you're receiving that jealousy. You're internalizing that jealousy. You start playing small. You start dimming your light. Now is not the time. Now is not the time to play small and dim your light. This is the mid-summer check-in. We're stepping into Leo season. Now is the time for pride. Now is the time for being who you are. Now is the time for expressing yourself. Now is the time for being seen. Stop absorbing other people's shit. If you do not get on your Zoom every single day at 10, you will not have the amazing summer that is available to you. They're saying, and the fall. You need to be seriously having a conversation with yourself about where you want to be in the next 6 months. Where do you want to be in the new year 2026? Okay? I feel like a fucking teacher in class. I already have my degree. I already have my education. I already do the mindset work. I already do what needs to be done. I'm already doing the shifting. I'm going to be okay. My money's going to be okay. My success is going to be okay because I get on my Zoom every single day at 10. I can't show up every single day and force you to do the mindset work. I can't show up every single day and force you to take your fucking dreams seriously. In other words, the only person whose life suffers when you do not show up for yourself is your own life. The only person who will suffer if you do not listen and show up for yourself and protect yourself and cleanse your energy is yourself. That's it. You want to get out of this current situation. You want to get out of this current living space. You want to get out of this current job. You want to get out of this current income. You need to show the fuck up. When you tap into that energy of allowing yourself to succeed, of seeing yourself succeed every single day, that is how you get out of your own way. Your spirit guide is saying, we're giving you ideas all the time. We're giving you creative ideas and thoughts all the time. We're giving you next right steps all the time. But you don't hear it. You don't listen. Because there's 1,000,001 different thoughts all up in your fucking energy field. Okay, y'all know I like TikTok just as much as the next girl. I only have TikTok on one device. That's my second cell phone that I do not use. You sit on your phone and you scroll and you watch videos and you take on a whole bunch of energy from a whole bunch of different people. And then you wonder why you feel like shit. And then you wonder why you have trouble sleeping. And you wonder why shit feels really heavy. Because you're taking in too much energy. You need to take yourself seriously. You need to take your dreams seriously. What happens for my collective? For my pile number 1, when she takes herself and she takes her dreams seriously. What happens for my collective when she takes herself and takes her dreams seriously as these mid-summer blessings roll in? Whoa. What happens for my collective? Oof. Jesus Christ. 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Strength card, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Holy shit. What happens for you in the collective is there's so much adventure that's available to you. I'm seeing a lot of travel. I'm seeing a lot of passion. I'm seeing a lot of fun, but you get caught up. With the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Swords, you get caught up. You get caught up in the negative event that happened. You get caught up in the misunderstanding that occurred. You get caught up in the drama, in the office drama, in the everyday. You get caught up on the negative, hateful, silly comment that somebody left under your video. You get caught up in the little negative shit. You get caught up in the heartbreak. And you're missing all of this goodness that's available to you. You have to be the leader of your mind. Nobody else can lead it. Nobody else can think for you. Nobody else can control your thoughts but you. And you let other people's bullshit, other people's negative feelings, other people's fears, other people's projections, you internalize that shit. Then you start questioning yourself. You start questioning your motives. You start questioning whether or not you're good enough. You start questioning whether or not you can get connection. You start questioning whether or not you're going to be chosen. You start questioning whether or not you're good enough, whether this is in romance or this is in career or this is in friendship. It doesn't matter. You need to let that shit go. From this point forward, you need to mind your own business. And I'm not just talking about gossip and different things like that. You need to have a real hard look at yourself and your mind, the shit that you are willing to entertain, the things you are willing to think about, the people you are willing to allow to rent space in your head. Because the truth is, you really cannot afford it. You have a soulmate connection. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. I'm seeing two people traveling together. I'm seeing two people with a very, very good SEX life. Leo, Sag, Aries energy coming through strongly. Fire sign energy really strong. This Leo season can be amazing for you. When you lock in and you choose to be the leader of your mind, your finances are going to grow and expand in a way that you can't even fathom right now. Instead of, look at what she did, and look at what she said, and look at what he did, and look at what happened. You've got to be using your focus and your time and your energy as if it is incredibly powerful and worth more than gold, because it is. It's creating your reality. And your spirit guides are like, we're seeing you get stuck in loops of negativity and pain and drama and hurt over some old shit or over somebody who's always been that way. They're always going to be that way. She's been jealous. She's been the woman that has a nasty attitude. He's been a narcissist. They've been a terrible fucking person. They've been that since you met them. They've been that since you were kids. Every single time they do some stupid shit, every single time they do some irresponsible shit, every single time they do some ridiculous shit, it doesn't have to be front page news anymore because we know what the fuck it is. Everything negative and everything bad does not have to be front page news anymore because you're too important. You have too much to lose. Meaning, sit with yourself and sit with your thoughts and ask yourself the question, how is me thinking about how that man did me dirty going to put me in a better position by the end of August? How is it really going to do that? How is me thinking about whether or not somebody has good intentions or I can trust them or I present myself correctly? How is that going to help me reach my financial goal by the end of August? It's not. You have too much to lose to be throwing out your focus and your attention and your energy at shit that doesn't even fucking matter. It won't matter in 5 years. It won't matter in 10 years. But in 6 months, if you don't show up and you don't lock in, you're going to be surrounded by the same jealous motherfuckers. You're going to be surrounded by the same people that wish you no good. You're going to be surrounded by the same experiences of pain. And you're not going to be nearly as far as you could have been. Because you wanted to focus on what was unwanted. because you wanted to harp on the negative. You need to lock in. You need to be the leader of your mind because your soulmate relationship is incredibly close. Your dream desires for traveling are incredibly close. I see a lot of creative self-expression incredibly close. The blessings that are available to you, this is like, are you going to go out and get them? Because they're not going to fall into your lap. Sorry. You're not a vibrational match for it. You wouldn't be able to maintain it. Because the second you start getting some good shit, the second you start getting some blessings, somebody starts looking at you negatively. Now you're so focused on the evil eye. Now you're so focused on the haters. Now you're so focused on everybody who's doing you wrong. You're not even relishing in the good shit that just got delivered to you. And so what happens? Do you continue to be a vibrational match for more good shit? No. So that good shit dries up. And look at that. More jealousy, more haters, more backstabbing. What you focus on, you attract. You want to focus on things that make you feel afraid? You want to focus on things that make you feel uneasy? You want to focus on things that make you feel rejected? You want to focus on things that make you feel not good enough? You're going to attract more things to your focus that are going to make you feel not good enough, that are going to make you feel unattractive, that are going to make you feel rejected. And you're going to continue to repel away all of the good shit that wants to come in for you. It says, accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. They're like, we're ready to give you the money. We're ready to give you the wealth. We're ready to give you that new home. We're ready to give you that travel. We're ready to put you in a position where you're incredibly, not just talented, but not just sexy, but like creatively expressed. I'm seeing a woman who's like in her prime. She's walking down the street. They're saying, Eve, who's that girl? La, 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 la. Eve's that girl. They are preparing you. It is available to you right here and right now for you to have one of the greatest summers of your fucking life. But it is up to you. We're trying to help you. You're the one that's not helping you. You're the one that's, oh, I'm going to go to bed. I'm not going to do my journaling tonight. Okay. And you've lived that life for how many months? You've lived that life for how many years? And you are where you are. And how does it feel to be there? Are you going to keep making those choices because you're going to keep living out the consequences of them? Or are you going to lock the fuck in? I'm telling you, especially with this Mars and Virgo energy, with the South Node also in Virgo. The North Node is in Pisces. Sister signs, opposite signs are two sides of the same coin. That means Mars in Virgo, South Node in Virgo, it's time for me to start looking at and reflecting on my over-analyzing tendencies. How I can get analysis paralysis and think so hard about all of the possibilities and all of the fears that I don't take action. Mars and Virgo in the South Node, on the South Node, is saying, hey, how can I reflect on the actions and choices that I'm making every single day, habitually? How can I reflect on my habits and make better choices that are going to help and support me in reaching my dreams? North Node in Pisces. My aspirations, my goals, my creativity. Alignment with my soul, connection with my higher self, fulfillment of my life purpose, satisfaction on a soul level. That is what is available to you. The reason why, if you're in a position where you're feeling dissatisfied, if you're in a position where you're feeling like, oh, it's not working for me because XYZ different person is doing XYZ different thing against me, you're wrong. XYZ different person doing XYZ different thing against you isn't what's stopping you. It's the way that you're responding. It's the fact that you're giving up. It's the fact that you're taking it personal. It's the fact that you're internalizing it. It's the fact that you're harping on it. How many times on this journey have you been spiritually attacked? How many times on this journey has a spiritual attack actually taken you out and stopped you from doing the shit that you need to do in life? How many times has a spiritual attack stopped you from moving forward? How many times has a spiritual attack really stopped you from progressing? Only when you harp on it. The real spiritual attack, the real spiritual warfare, the way that the devil, the demons, the lower vibrational energies and entities, the haters, the way that they win is if they can steal your focus. If I can get you to focus on being rejected instead of living in the end and connected to your highest timeline in love, if I can get you to focus on how pissed off and angry you are, if I can get you to stay in that energy and I can feed off of that negativity, that's a win for me. It's not about what somebody does against you. It's not about whether or not somebody likes you. It's not about whether or not somebody wants to be your friend. It's not about whether or not somebody wants to date you. It's not about whether or not somebody else wants to wish you well or wish you harm. Fuck them. It's about how you respond. It's about what you believe is available to you. It's about who you believe that you get to be. It's about your focus, because that's the only thing creating this reality. So how are you using your focus? You need to get it together, pile number one. Real shit. Because there is financial wealth and abundance and freedom available to you. You already know exactly what you want. You clicked on this video with a specific idea of, these are the kind of blessings that I want to have. You know exactly what you want. So show up like you want it. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Put in the work like you want it. Communicate to yourself and others that you want it. They're like, a wish is not going to do shit for you. A wish did not do shit for your grandmother. A wish did not do shit for your great-grandmother. What are you willing to show up for? What are you willing to commit to? That is your message, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed it. If it helped you, comment down below, and I'm going to check to see if there's any chats before we move on to pile number two. Hi, my loves. Hi, Croissant. How are you, baby? Hi, Jordan. Just got back from SAC. How was your drive? I hope it was good. Croissant says, when I say I wish I had a friend like me, this is what I mean. Sometimes I need to hear those too. Good, good. Croissant said, it's also my nodal opposition too, so this hits. Good, good. Absolutely. I love it. I love it that it's resonating with you and you're using the energy to fit to your own personal astrology. Fabulous. Let's move on to pile number two. Wrong one. Hi, pile number two. How are you, babies? In today's reading, we are tapping into your midsummer blessings. What blessings are coming in for you? What messages do your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors have for you about these blessings? Let's see. We're going to pull from the Tea Leaf Oracle. Pile number two. Pile number two. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Somebody here, well, not somebody, pile number two, you had a dream, a goal, a desire, and you refused to give up on it. And that is what's coming true for you this summer. You had a specific amount of income, a specific number of clients, profit that you wanted every single day in your business, a position that you wanted in that company, a certain lifestyle, okay? You wanted something, a relationship, the way that you wanted to be treated by your soulmate, okay? You wanted something and you refused to lower your standards, and now you're getting exactly what the hell you asked for. Yes, we've got dolphin, we got seahorse, and we got cane. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. I'm telling you. Pile number 2. Pile number 2 is for the woman who's been locking in, okay? So pile number 1 was like for the woman who was like at the beginning or the middle of that journey. Maybe she's a little bit tired and she just needed that gentle, loving, supportive kick in the ass to get up and get to work. And pile number 2 is for the woman who has been putting in that fucking work. Pile number 2 is for the woman who's been locked in. If you haven't been locked in, if you haven't been on your P's and Q's, baby, pile number 2 is not for you. I'm going to be honest. Okay, check out pile number 1 or pile number 3 or another video. I don't know. Pile number 2 is for the woman who has been showing the fuck up, okay? Everybody can see it. Everybody sees you in the gym every day. Everybody sees you being the first to show up to work and the last to leave every single day. Everybody sees you on your Instagram story sharing your journaling for the day. Everybody sees you going on those hot girl walks. Everybody knows you've been talking about your soulmate and what you want in a man, and you've been doing your scripting, and you've been doing your EFT tapping, and you've been doing your fucking breath work, and you've been doing your meditation. You've been doing the damn thing. I'm hearing applause. Okay? Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are like, give my pile number 2s her motherfucking flowers. We see you, bitch. We see you, girl. We see you showing the fuck up. I know that's right. We got family matters with seahorse and pay attention to your health. That's what I was saying. Okay. Some of your summer blessings are you're about to reach your body goal. Okay. If you have a specific goal, a goal weight, a goal look, a goal clothing size, you're about to hit that goal this summer. That's a part of the blessings that are coming in for you. With family matters, seahorse, some of you are my ladies that want to get pregnant. Okay. This is not medical advice, but for those of you that are pregnant and are wanting a healthy pregnancy, I see you manifesting that and receiving that. Somebody's going to have a really healthy baby this summer, or they're just going to reach certain milestones. They're showing me a woman who things kind of felt up in the air during that first trimester or that second trimester, you know, or you're moving into that 4-month, 5-month mark, and you're now starting to tell people that you're pregnant because it's more safe and secure and different things like that. Regardless, I see you just hitting certain milestones. Okay. I definitely see you hitting milestones around family, okay? Somebody's been like exercising and doing different stuff to help their PCOS, okay? Somebody could have had like insulin resistance and different things like that. I'm seeing a lot of stuff related to your health and you showing up for yourself and you being committed to having a healthier body. You being committed to having better labs. You being committed to de-stressing. I see that working out for you. I see you receiving, and I see you being just very satisfied. And I also get lots and lots and lots of money. What is my pile number 2's blessings? There are summertime blessings. We have protection, and we have chakra clearing, and we have nurture. I see you guys going on a vacation, okay? It's July. I'm seeing August, maybe even September as we move into fall time. I see you guys being in a place where you're able to relax, okay? So you might be going to get massages or going on a vacation where you feel like you can relax completely. Okay, you've been nurturing yourself. You've been doing inner child healing work. This is the confirmation from your spirit team. that you are working through shit, you are making progress, you are healing, you are doing great. By the end of summer, you're going to be feeling a lot more safe, okay? With protection, chakra clearing, you guys could have been doing some work around your root chakra, helping yourself to feel safe and secure and grounded in the world. I see that really manifesting, coming to fruition, and stabilizing for you as we transition throughout summer. In other words, you're feeling really safe, you're feeling really secure, you're feeling really stable, okay? You had that financial desire to get 6 months ahead, a year ahead, 2 years ahead, right? You had certain financial goals for how much you want to invest and save and da 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 da. I see you hitting those financial markers and ending out the summer in a much better place financially, much more financially safe and secure, okay? There's opportunities for money that are coming towards you. These are opportunities known and unknown. So you're going to get some surprise opportunities. Like some of this money is going to come through you not doing anything. Like you're going to be getting gifts, you're going to be getting tips, you're going to be getting people gifting things to you, okay? I'm seeing people gifting you clothes, people gifting you makeup, people gifting you a car. Somebody here is going to get gifted a car or something like that, okay? I'm also seeing somebody getting something from like inheritance or something. Okay, we have 8 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. Let's see. What are the blessings coming in for my pile number 2? With the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like you guys were previously in a position where you felt really disappointed. Like you could go back and listen to pile number 1 and be like, oh my God, that was the position I was in. That was me. I wasn't showing up. I wasn't locked in. You were in a position where you were feeling really disappointed. You were feeling like you weren't getting what you wanted. You weren't getting the results that you wanted in your soulmate relationship, in your health. You felt stressed out. You felt unsupported in your career. You felt unsupported in your finances. Like you just did not feel confident. You didn't feel sexy. You didn't feel safe. You didn't feel secure. You just felt disappointed. And with the energy of the 8 of Pentacles, like you showed the fuck up. 8 of Pentacles is diligent work. 8 of Pentacles is working yourself into your own niche. So I see that you have shown up for yourself and fought diligently to support yourself emotionally, to support your inner children, to support and trust and develop your intuition, to trust in your intuition. Okay, I see your crown chakra busted open. I see your third eye busted open. Okay, certain blessings that are coming in for you are dreams that you had, visions that you had in the past of what life was going to be like, what you were going to receive. That's about to start coming in for you, okay? And it's not just about summertime blessings. This is about how things are happening moving forward. So I see you experiencing like a paradigm shift, okay? As we move throughout the rest of summer, I see you experiencing a paradigm shift. I see things happening for you quickly. Things are about to shift quickly for you in your life. With the 8 of Wands, you could work on social media because it's the card of social media. You might be sending out your resume. You might be on LinkedIn. You might be getting some interviews happening on Zoom. You might be doing some investments online and different things like that. I see things moving for you powerfully in a positive direction, okay? Let's see if anything else wants to come through for my pile number. For my pile number 2s. What other blessings are coming in for my pile number 2s? I feel like you're going to be so trusting of your intuition by the end of the year. We got inkpot, problems to be resolved. I feel like if you were having some sort of struggle, again, like I said, it's really repeating itself. If you were having some sort of struggle, okay, I'm getting finances, I'm getting reproductive stuff, I'm getting fertility stuff, I'm getting physical health stuff, okay, if there was something that you were struggling with, you've been showing up to make those changes. Keep doing what you're doing. It's going to pay off, okay? And this is also the emotional. You've been doing your inner child work every single day. You've been doing your mindset work. You've been doing your scripting. Keep doing it every single day because it's going to pay off. We have Broom, new home, new attitude. I'm telling you, by the end of summer, a lot of you guys are moving, okay? And if you're not moving by the end of summer, you're making significant strides in your like moving fund. I'm seeing somebody looking at their bank accounts and this feeling of pride and this feeling of satisfaction, okay? Some of you are saving up to purchase your first home. You're saving up for that down payment. I see you guys either finishing and completing that down payment this summer or making significant strides in that down payment. I see you being in a position of feeling very proud of yourself financially, okay? And I do see you guys, I see you guys getting like the keys to a new place. So I feel that you will be moving into a new place end of summer, beginning of fall. Okay. We have not. It says unsuccessful plans. There was something that you tried to do previously and it didn't work. They're saying it is going to work, okay? Just because it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out, or just because it didn't show up when you thought that it was going to show up, doesn't mean that it's not happening. It is happening. It is coming together. Your soulmate relationship is coming together. Your dream home is manifesting. Your dream car is loading. Your desire for your savings and that consistency and sales in your business is coming. Just because it did not happen when you wanted it to happen does not mean that it's not showing up for you, okay? You need to be really adamant about that. You need to be really serious about that. Do not entertain the thought of things not going your way. It's already mine. It's already mine. It's already mine. It's already mine. It has been mine since the beginning of time. It's already mine. It's already mine. It's already mine, okay? Comment that down below. It's already mine if this is resonating with you. If you have blessings that you are choosing to claim right here and right now, it is already yours. It doesn't matter that you thought that the soulmate relationship was going to come together 6 months ago and it didn't come together. It's still coming together. You're still getting what you want. You're still getting what you desire. And when you spend less time harping on what went wrong and you spend more time focusing on seeing yourself succeeding, you speed that shit up, okay? And you get this, you understand this. We have Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And then we have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. You stopped listening to what everybody else had to say about who you needed to be and what you needed to do in order to succeed. And you started listening to your intuition. And if you haven't done that yet, that's the current journey that you're on. Because I'm seeing as we move throughout summer, you're listening to your intuition. Your intuition is going to guide you away from certain connections, away from certain environments, and towards certain projects and towards certain ways of being. You are going to be reflecting on what no longer serves you. You're going to be releasing that, and you're going to be developing some really amazing, wonderful habits. You are winning, okay? Your midsummer blessings is that you are winning, and the people who were criticizing you, like the people who weren't believing in you, the people who said your business was going to fail, the people who said you could never make it in that industry, the people who said you weren't that talented, the people who said, oh, things have to be inconsistent right now, they're going to be eating their words because you are winning, okay? It's working, it's working, it's working. Do not give up. It's all coming in. You're connecting with the right people at the right time. You're going to find the right landlord. You're going to find the right guy friend, the right boyfriend, the right soulmate connection. You're going to find the right home for you. You're going to be feeling incredibly safe and secure and protected, okay? Incredibly safe and secure and protected, and just so proud of yourself and so proud of how far you've come towards the end of the summer, all right? This is your harvest season, and I feel that you will continue to reap that harvest throughout the fall, okay? So this goodness is going to continue. It's like as we move towards the end of the summer, as we move throughout the middle of the summer, it's like, oh my God, this amazing blessing, this amazing blessing. I got this thing that I wanted. I got this thing that I wanted. And it's only going to pick up. It's only going to increase, okay? Amanda Francis says, up and up only, up and up only. That's what I see for you. So do not give up and do not be discouraged if you don't see the exact results yet. It is happening. Things are moving. Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are aligning people. They're bringing you the right customers. They're bringing you to the right jobs. They are aligning you with the perfect openings and the perfect teams and the perfect income. And they're working with you, okay? They're working overtime. If you've been showing up, they've been showing up, okay? They're like, I match your energy, okay? That is Tupac. We the motherfucking mob. We always on our job, okay? How you gonna be the mob when we the motherfucking mob? So if you have been showing up, well, you have been, right? That Eight of Pentacles energy, you have been showing up every single day on your motherfucking Zoom. Your ancestors are coming through and they're like, we've been working in the way that you've been working, okay? Your ancestors are like, we have been mirroring your energy. We have been following your lead. Your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides have been following your lead. So as much as you've been showing up and putting in that work in the physical, in the 3D, they are showing up for you in the spiritual. They are putting in that work, okay? I'm literally seeing them like they are working overtime to get you the shit that you want, to get you the shit that you desire, to get you the shit that you deserve, okay? Comment down below. This is my winning season. This is my winning season. I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing those blessings start to trickle in midsummer. By the end of summer, you're going to be feeling really good, feeling really proud. As we move into fall, it's fucking harvest, okay? Harvest, all right? And they're showing me James and the Giant Peach, okay? So maybe that movie could be relevant for you, okay? Maybe somebody lives in Georgia, or maybe you just really love peaches, okay? And with that being said, pound number 2, that's all I got for you. So make sure you comment down below, okay? Give me some purple like emojis in the comments section if it resonated with you, if you're claiming this message, purple for royalty and all of that good shit. I'm going to check in with our girlies in the live chat, see if anybody has said anything, and then we'll move on to pile number 3. Great job, great drive, just super windy. Beautiful. I'm happy that you had a safe drive. Yanib? Yes, you can pick multiple piles, my love. Pile 2, yes, it's already mine. It's already mine. I am winning. Amen. I'm loving the affirmations. We love a summer harvest. Amen. Up and up only, chills. Amen. Amen. This is my winning season. Girl, I'm literally getting tingles in my third eye reading your comments, okay? To the best of my ability, this is my winning season. Absolutely. And you are able. Just Yanni. Hi, my love. Okay. Hi, China Marie. All right. Let's move into pile number 3. Thank you for the purple hearts, Jordan. Okay. Hi, pile number 3. How are you, baby girl? We are tapping into the energy of your midsummer blessings, okay? What is showing up for you in your life? I liked pile number 2 and I liked pile number 1. So let's see. As we're tapping into and shuffling the cards, why don't you go ahead and like the video? Did I already use that? I can't remember which one I used. Okay, we'll do that one. All right. Go ahead and like that video. Don't forget to subscribe. You've got to subscribe. All right, pile number 3. What blessings are coming in for my baby? We got the world. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Okay. Yes, go listen to the song Level Up by Sierra. I feel like your midsummer blessings is that you are leveling up. And I'm getting the energy of time, okay? Because there's something about springtime being the time that you expect the harvest to come. Summertime not being the time you expect the harvest, even though typically it's fall, but they're saying spring and summer. So somebody was expecting something to come in earlier this year. Something was expecting something to come in last year. Someone was expecting something in the past, and maybe they felt like they were behind. But the message that's coming through is no, you're leveling up. No, you're right on time. No, it's happening. No, everything is coming together. You're about to experience a divine synchronicity and alignment like you wouldn't fucking believe, okay? You're about to have one of those moments where you're like, damn, like, this is why they call you the Most High. Like, and nobody really is greater than you, God. You're about to have a moment where, like, I'm feeling a tingle, I'm feeling pressure in my third eye, but I'm seeing somebody like with like a shocked face of like, oh my, like I could not have planned this better. I could not have planned the way that this shit is unfolding in a better way. Shit that you thought that you lost, shit that you thought you weren't going to receive, shit that you counted as a loss, boom, here it is. Oh, you thought you weren't going to get that blessing? Wrong. Here it is. Oh, you thought you weren't going to get that money? Right? Somebody owes you money. You thought you weren't going to get that money? Boom. Here it is. We didn't forget you. We weren't going to let them not have integrity with you. We got you. Oh, you thought that they got over on you at your last job and they negatively impacted your career and you were never going to be able to succeed again. Blah, 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 blah. Boom. Here you are. In an even better working environment. Okay, my pal number 3, I'm getting the energy of somebody who has had setbacks, but they have really, really been setups. You really, really have been being set up for abundant success, okay? And you're about to have a moment where you go, oh my God, where it's like, that thing that I wanted, hold on. It's like that thing that I wanted back in the day. If I had gotten that thing that I wanted, then I actually wouldn't have been able to get this thing that I wanted. So I'm so glad that I didn't get that thing that I thought that I wanted. I'm so glad that I didn't get that thing that I thought that I wanted so bad 5 years ago. I'm so glad that I didn't get that thing that I thought that I wanted so bad 10 years ago, because now I'm here. And now I'm seeing things so much more clearly. Now I have a higher perspective. And now I'm feeling incredibly satisfied. God, I thank you that you did not give me the guy that I thought was my soulmate when I was 19 years old. Thank you, God. I was 19 years old and I thought that I knew everything. Turns out I did not. Surprise, surprise. Is anybody else shocked? I was shocked as hell. I'm so grateful that I did not get that relationship. And not only are you going to be grateful because you're able to see things with a different lens now, looking back at the past, but you're also going to be so grateful because I'm so happy that I didn't get that guy. And I didn't have that relationship and I didn't have that connection, because I would be divorced. I would be a single mother. And now I get to be in a relationship with a really amazing man who is checking off all of these things in these boxes that I didn't even know that I had, and makes me feel so fulfilled and satisfied in like my past, present, and my future. I don't have the words to describe it. I've never felt anything like it in my life. I've never felt so satisfied in a romantic soulmate connection before, ever. You're about to be feeling incredibly fucking blessed. You're about to be feeling so happy about the lessons that you learned and the journey that you took with the energy of strength. You're about to feel so much pride and you're about to feel so strong financially. This is about confidence. This is about self-esteem, okay? Your summer blessing is that you're about to feel so confident in your ability to get what you want, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself and proud of how far you've come. Okay, with the 8 of Pentacles, I'm definitely feeling like this is connected to your career. It's connected to your money and finances. With the Page of Pentacles, for some of you, you're in school, you're getting a certain certification. At the end of summer, you're going to graduate from your program, you're going to get a job offer, or you're going to get a job offer before you graduate from your program. For others of you, this Page of Pentacles energy is just talking about learning the value of your own work. You've been putting in the work, or you are going to be putting in the work to develop a really strong confidence in the value that your gifts, talents, and skills bring to the table. And you're going to be sitting very pretty as a consequence of this, because people are going to be lining up to get access to you, your gifts, your talents, and your skills. I'm seeing you growing in popularity, okay? By the end of the summer. This is in your job, in your niche. You're going to be working with people. Okay, some of you guys work in a career or a company where you guys have teams, and you're about to be like the favorite, okay? So if they don't ever switch teams around in your job, somebody's going to request that you get put on their team. You're going to come up with a really great suggestion during a meeting, and they're going to request that you get put on their team. You're going to have a really great conversation with someone at a cocktail party, and the following Monday, they're going to request a transfer for you to move into their team. You're going to have a random conversation with somebody in the comments under their post on LinkedIn, and then they're going to send you a message asking if you're available for work, because they love that conversation and they actually have a new opportunity, blah, 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 blah. And the rest is history. You're about to be leveling up. And it's coming from this place of you saying, wait a second, I actually do have things of value to contribute. I actually do have ideas of value to contribute. I actually do have gifts and talents and skills of value to contribute. I actually can make things better. And so you're putting yourself out there, and you're practicing, and you're building this confidence, which is turning into a full-blown pride, pile number 3. And you should be proud. Hello, Leo season. Okay, some of you could definitely be Leos, have that Leo energy. We've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be receiving ideas, realizations, epiphanies. We have the Tower card. Oh, this is a lot of cards. What else for my pile number 3s? The Tower, the Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Shit is about to move quickly. Just like I said, I think maybe I said this in all the piles. I'm definitely seeing moving. Okay, 6 of Swords, relocating. 6 of Swords could also be travel. The world could also be world travel. For some of you, by the end of summer, you're getting your passport. Okay, you've already paid. You're waiting for it to come in the mail. You're getting it renewed, or you are going to pay, and you're going to get it delivered to you. I'm definitely seeing travel, okay? This is feeling like really long distance travel. With the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the world, okay? This is traveling across the country. This is traveling into another country. Okay, this is traveling to a foreign land, or a land that's foreign to you. With the energy of the Knight of Swords, when you get an idea, you need to move. Instead of sitting, hemming and hawing. They're showing me sitting on your hands. Is that a phrase? Sitting on your hands? Is that a phrase? Somebody tell me in the comment section or in the live chat, because they're just showing me like somebody's sitting on their hands. You get an idea, you need to move. Oh, I think I should check LinkedIn. You need to fucking move. Oh, I think I should host an event for da-da-da-da-da. You need to move. Oh, maybe I should post a video and do da-da-da-da-da. You need to move. You need to get up and you need to move. Because with the energy of the Tower, you're getting these realizations. You're getting these aha moments. You're getting these like shocking epiphanies. And when you take action on these epiphanies, your blessings are about to come in so fucking quickly. I'm seeing opportunities for work. Okay, you guys are getting a lot of opportunities for work. People want your input, okay? People could be asking you to write articles for them. People are asking you to come in and do a workshop for them for their business. I know a lot of you guys have corporate clients and different things like that. People are asking you to come in and give a training. People are asking you to come in to their retreat and do whatever your services are that you provide at their retreat. People are asking you to come and do di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. You've got to be willing to move and stop overthinking. Don't let that doubt and imposter syndrome get to you. You're going to overcome imposter syndrome by doing. You're going to overcome imposter syndrome by working on a self-concept, by seeing yourself as that person who is successful, by seeing yourself as the woman who people will pay thousands of dollars to learn from, by seeing yourself as the person that people are ready, willing, and eager to look to, that people are ready, willing, and eager to listen to, that people are ready, willing, and eager to be supported by. You're going to build that self-confidence by doing, so do it. Okay, pound number 3. Your message for these midsummer blessings is just do it, Nike. They're showing me somebody jumping into a pool. Don't, oh, maybe I should just dip my toes in at first and see the temperature of the water. I'm just going to put a foot in. I'm just going to take it one step at a time. No, you need to walk your ass, because you know how to swim. You need to walk your ass to the deep end, and you need to dive in. Okay? You need to dive into those ideas. You need to dive into that shit, because you have $1 million ideas that you're sitting on. Every single idea doesn't have to be the $1 million idea, but you do have $1 million ideas. And when you give and share that $1 idea and it doesn't turn into anything, and you decide you're going to get up and you're going to share that $2 idea that may or may not turn into anything, you start to become desensitized to that rejection. You start to become desensitized to that failure. Rejection therapy, for real. Keep putting yourself out there, even if they don't respond kindly, even if they say that they don't want it. Because what needs to happen, what needs to shift, is that the action that you take does not need to be about who's going to like it. Will they buy? Will they choose me? Will they hire me? I've got to do my very best so that they choose me, because if they don't choose me, then I'll never find work in this town. I've got to present myself at my very best so that they'll choose me, because if they don't choose me, then this negative thing is true about me. That's not the story that you're telling anymore. That's not the life that you're living anymore. You need to be in a position where I'm going to share the ideas that God has put on my heart, because I like myself and I like my ideas and I believe in my ideas. I'm going to share my ideas. I'm going to propose my ideas. I'm going to throw something out there. They're showing me, I don't know where the fuck this came from. I feel that somebody told me this. Somebody gave me this advice, or this is just something that I do naturally as a fucking Capricorn moon. I don't know. But every single time I'm in a room with someone who is really successful, let's say they're a multimillionaire, they have a multi-6-figure business. If I'm in a room with that person and I have one-on-one attention from that person and they ask me any questions, or I have the opportunity to ask them a question, I'm going to ask them a question. I will make up a fucking question to ask them, because those are opportunities for me to learn new shit. And I feel like that's the same energy for you, except not necessarily about mentorship, even though it could be, but more so about getting your ideas out there. You need to develop that skill and get into that practice of putting your shit out there and challenging yourself. Even if you don't have a creative idea, make a creative idea. Make a creative idea. And it doesn't have to be hypermasculine where you say, I have to give 12 hours of creative work every single day or else I'm not good enough and I'm a failure. I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day or else I'm not good enough, I'm a failure. It doesn't have to be all of that. But it's about pushing yourself, and it's about challenging yourself to think differently, challenging yourself to see yourself differently. They're singing that song from High School Musical, Push It to the Limit. Is that from High School Musical? Or is that just another movie with Corbin Bleu? Maybe, I don't know. But it's definitely something about pushing yourself. You push yourself and you learn what you're really made of. You push yourself and you learn what you're really capable of. You push yourself and you keep proposing your shit. You keep talking about your offers until you are blue in the face. You give them no option but to fucking love you. You give them no option but to listen to you. You give them no option but to pay attention to you. Some of you are so afraid of making a mistake, you live like a fucking wallflower. The most amazing, brilliant ideas in your fucking head, but you are so terrified of being rejected. You're so terrified of somebody seeing you as incapable. You're so terrified of somebody not choosing your idea that you sit there in fucking silence. You're definitely not standing out. They're definitely not thinking about you when they're having a conversation about who to promote, when they're having a conversation about who's the one to watch. You're not in that conversation. They're not talking about you failing, but they're definitely not talking about you as if you're a fucking winner. But the person that shows up every single day, the person that's trying, the person that's efforting, people care more about your commitment to success than they care about your talents and your gifts and your skills. Because as bosses, we can train people all the live long day, but there's certain things that you can't give people. You can't give somebody the determination to be successful in business. You can't give somebody the determination to be successful in sales. So if you come to me and you want to work with me as a business owner, and you don't have this skill and this skill and this skill, but you have a determination to succeed, and you're going to show up and you're going to take accountability for yourself, and you're committed to this shit and you're going to make it fucking happen, I'm willing to teach you the skills that I already have. That's the energy. You have been programmed to believe I have to avoid mistakes. I have to look perfect all the time. If I say something stupid, people aren't going to like me or people aren't going to respect me. No, wrong. Shoot your fucking shot. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Pile number 3. It is time for you to be winning. At the end of the day, at the end of the game, they do not give a fuck about how many times you shot and missed. They give a fuck about the winning score. If you keep shooting, nobody's going to care about the times that you tried and you didn't get it. They're only going to see the positive consequences of the fact that you kept trying, that you persevered, that you were committed, and shit worked out for you. You better treat your talents and gifts and skills like you are Beyonce and they are the album fucking B-Day. You need to shove that shit down our throats. And you're gonna love me. And you're gonna fucking love me. You're gonna love my work. You're gonna love my ideas. Because I'm gifted and I'm talented and I'm brilliant. I'm amazing at what I do. I am living out a portion of my purpose in this career. I am an important, significant woman who matters and belongs. And you are going to see that. And it's not about proving to somebody else. It's not about saying they have to like me or else I'm not good enough. It's about showing up and being committed to your own success. Being so focused on your own success that you don't have time to even notice who didn't fuck with the idea. Oh, you didn't like that idea? I don't even really give a fuck because I'm thinking of my next 3 ideas. Oh, you didn't really like that service? I don't really give a fuck because I'm thinking about the next 3 different ways that I can promote this amazing service. Oh, they didn't click on that email and purchase da-da-da-da-da. That doesn't even matter because I'm already thinking about the next way that I'm going to advertise this amazing thing so that I can get in front of the women that it's going to help them and support them and transform their lives. We're done. There's certain shit that's elementary now. There's certain shit that's below you now. You're grown enough. You've done enough. You are above being afraid of rejection and people not choosing you in your career. You're above it. You're above it now. You're done. That shit is below you. Oh, what if they don't like me? Oh, what if they make fun of me? That shit is below you. They might be laughing because you made a mistake in a presentation today. But while they're laughing, they're not developing skills. They're not getting better. And you are. Who's going to have the last laugh? Think about it. Who's really going to have the last laugh? The person that was sat on the fucking bleachers talking shit about the people that are in the arena working their ass off? Who's really going to have the last laugh? Because at the end of the game, who has developed more skill? Who is better? Who is a better player at the end of the game? The person that was on the bench or the person that was on the field? You tell me. Live studio audience, comment in the fucking comment section. Who's going to be the better player? And who are you? Are you the person that sat on the bleachers talking about everybody else, critiquing what they're doing? Or are you the person that is down there, that is in the fucking arena, giving it everything that they have? And if you're not the fucking MVP in this game, if you're not the MVP in the next game, by the end of the season, I bet you will be. That's the energy. That's the vibe. This is MVP energy. They're saying you have so much fucking potential. There's way too much focus on failure for somebody who is destined for success. There is way too much focus on poverty for somebody who's destined for wealth. Way too much. Way too much. Cut it out. We have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Cut it out. Your ancestors are like, you're too amazing. You're too powerful. You're too aligned. We did too much to get you these opportunities. For you to be focusing on worst case scenarios. You need to get your head in the game. And you need to keep trying. Again and again and again and again. Keep failing. And if every single time you feel disappointed, you're able to learn and pivot and do things differently, and you become aware of a skill that you have yet to master, and you work to improve that skill, and then you try again, was it really a failure? No, it was not a failure, right? Your midsummer message is that you're not failing. You are winning. You are leveling up. Keep seeing yourself succeeding, mama, because there is tremendous levels of wealth available to you right now. So much success coming in for you. And keep seeing travel, okay? Some of you guys want to go on a cruise. You want to travel by boat. You want to go to an island, okay? I'm an island gal. I'm going to speak English. No English. Only Ipani. Comment down below, island gal. If that resonates with you, okay? And pound number 3, I could be here all day, but we're already above time. That's all that I got. Make sure you give me my comments now. Give me that feedback. If you watch and you enjoy, you don't like, and you don't get feedback, you know what that makes you? A hater. It makes you a leech. Don't be that. Don't be that. Okay? Love you. All right. Now, let's see what's going on in the live chat, if anything, and then we'll get off of here. Like, Yanni. Got it. Thank you for the breakdown, Yanni. I am so grateful. Good. I'm happy you like that reading. Yes, no sitting on your hands. They do want the input. Love it. Absolutely, they do. Overcome imposter syndrome by doing. Yes, I love exposure therapy high key. Absolutely. Hashtag Nike. Hashtag just do it. Yep. OMG, I sent that and then you said it. Ah! I love it. I love it. Because you know how to swim. Exactly. You're a fucking mermaid. You know how to swim. Especially with the collab energy of this thing with my old coordinator, it's like, hey, there are opportunities to show up, and in those calls, like the last one, ideas come through. Yes. Jump in with Keke Palmer. Yes. I knew that wasn't High School Musical. Yes. It's like, hey, just take the call, show up, feel comfortable to talk and share what comes to mind. And wow, boom, ideas flow. Amen. Absolutely. Take it from Jordan. She is the example. Okay? When you show up and you just fucking do it, the ideas flow. Island gal. Me no speak English. No English. Only Ipani. Me no speak English. No English. Oh, I love that video. I love that video. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being active in the live chat. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you in the next video. I think I'm going to go live to do my journaling. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go live to do my journaling. I'm making carne asada tacos for dinner. So I'm probably going to cook my tacos first. I don't know what I'm going to do first, but I will be live tonight for readings and journaling. So I'll see you again soon. I love you. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.